Hey, good morning, guys. Pastor Ben here with Pastor Thomas. We are glad that you are joining us online this morning. We just wanted you to take a moment, and if you would, share this, go ahead and share this video. What we're going to do this morning at the beginning of this countdown is we are going to give you some announcements, some happenings, some goings on in the world of FCC Grace, and just make you aware of a few things.
Yeah, so one thing that some of you guys will know about is that the kids ministry team have been sending out packets out to your homes and to your kids for Sunday morning, and they're doing a great job with those things, and I encourage you, if you've received those, send in some feedback, let us know how you're getting on with those, and if you haven't received any of those, send in your name and your kid's name and your address to the email that's at the bottom of your screen here, and we'll send those out to you as soon as we can.
We also have something coming up in September. It's called 40 Plus 1. Now, this is going to be a prayer initiative, and this is going to be a time of 40 days of where we are praying, and we're going to be praying for a couple things very specifically. We're going to be praying for revival in our community and awakening to happen in our church. The plus one portion of it is actually we're going to encourage you to have a gospel conversation, at least one gospel conversation each day with someone. Now, this is going to be pretty intense, so we want to make sure that you understand. We'll continue to give you more information as it comes along, but I'm going to ask that if you commit to this, that you commit to praying for at least 30 minutes a day for revival in our community and an awakening in our churches in our community. Now, you can go to the website that's on your screen and you can sign up, and on there is even more information about the 40 Plus 1 that's starting in September.
One other thing is that for youth, that's happening each Sunday night. We are back in person. I know some of you have been asking if you're not on the Facebook page. So youth is happening each Sunday night at 6 p.m. here in the church. I'd love for you to bring your kids along. I really want to get to know all of you and encourage your friends to come along as well. We're going to be doing some fun new stuff come September, and I need to have as many of you around over the next couple of weeks as possible so that you can hear about those things and be excited because there's some fun stuff happening.
Yeah. And along the lines of Facebook, we are launching a church Facebook group page. Now, we have an actual Facebook page that it's open to the public and, gets all the information as far as general church news and happenings out on that page. But we're going to start a Facebook group. So if you see an invitation to FCC Grace, and know that it is coming from us. The purpose of this, it's going to be a closed group, which means that it's an invitation or request only type thing. The reason for this is we want the Facebook page to serve as kind of a front door for the public to be able to see, to get in and let them know what's going on. This group is actually going to be more for prayer requests. It's going to be for announcements. It's going to be just another way for you to keep up with what's going on here. And as we disperse information from the church, it will be that part as well. Now, it's not going to be the only thing. We're still going to have our email. Now, if you are not getting our emails, if you've signed up for that and you're still not receiving them, make sure you go to your spam or your junk folder to make sure that they're not going there. But this new Facebook group is going to be just another way that we can hopefully get some information into your hands.
Hello, FCC family. My name's Britt Bush. My wife Karen and I, along with our daughters Ella and Audrey, have been part of the FCC family for a little over a year now. We feel blessed to be a part of this assembly and look forward to being able to serve here for many years to come. Back in January, Pastor Ben asked me to meet him for breakfast at the Huddle House. Now, when your pastor asks you to meet him for breakfast, you are excited and nervous all at the same time. When we met there, he explained the need and the vision for reestablishing life groups here at FCC and asked if Karen and I would be willing to play a role in that. We had just come from a pastorate position at a small church in Greenup, and we had been praying for God to show us our next leg of ministry. After some conversation with Karen and some prayer, we knew that this was it. Originally, Pastor Ben and I, we'd had a year-long rollout plan to actually start life groups in January of 2021. But then, with all the things going on in the world, that got put on hold. The focus of life groups got put on hold, and and we had to redefine how we assemble and how we meet together and get the word out as a church. That was our priority. We are actually going to fast forward that now, and we are going to begin life groups September the 6th. I know that's soon, but this is a need that our assembly has, that the members in our assembly has, and we need to honor that need and meet that need. And with all the volunteers that have stepped up to be group leaders and those that have expressed an interest, we know that this initiative is going to be a great thing for our church. Personally, small group fellowship for Karen and I, and the reason we took this on, for us it's been invaluable. The ability to talk and delve deeper into God's Word and to grow with the brothers and sisters that we walk with is an amazing experience. To be able to talk to them about what the Word means to them and in their life, and talk about just different ways that we view what we read. It helps us to grow. It helps us to think about things that we might not think about on our own, or that we might not think about just by listening to Pastor Ben's sermons on Sunday morning. We have to actually put those into application in our minds and to think through and to delve deeper into those things. And that's how we grow in the Word. You know, personal study is a wonderful thing, and obviously we always want to see what God has given Pastor Ben on Sunday morning, but to be able to get together with brothers and sisters and to unpack that and just talk about it, it will grow you in ways that you really don't understand if you've not been a part of a life group before. So these groups are going to be sermon-based to start with, and that means that we're going to be taking Sunday morning's message and talking about that deeper with our small group as the week goes on. We have lots of different options for participation. So we're going to have an online option through either Zoom or Google Meet. If you're not a tech person or just are ready to get back to some fellowship in person, you're going to have that option as well. That will be established by your group leader, so we can have some face-to-face communication within social distancing guidelines and parameters, of course. But we're going to be able to have that option as well, or if we will also have a hybrid option. Maybe some of you want to meet online, some of you want to meet face-to-face. We'll also be able to do that. So please don't let any of that hinder you from joining a life group. Please don't let any of that worry you. We will accommodate you however that you can join. We will make that happen, or do our best to help make that happen for you. What we ask is that you pray about these groups and consider becoming a part of them. If this is something that right now you don't feel that you want to be a part of, then what we ask is the same thing, that you pray for these groups, that you pray for their success, that you pray for the safety of all those involved, and that you pray for God's will to be done. If you have any questions, please contact me. Pastor Ben has my phone number. Vicki has my phone number. I'm on Facebook. You can message me anytime with any questions, concerns, or if you feel led to help in some way, please get in contact with me, and we will answer any questions that you have or help you in any way that we can. Again, I love my First Church family, and I'm very happy to be a part of this assembly, and love you guys, and have a great Sunday.
All right, guys, so we are getting ready to head into service now. Again, thank you so much for being with us. We encourage you to text, to call somebody, invite somebody to be a part of this service online. So, Thomas, I was able to take the day yesterday. You know, it was a day off, just kind of enjoy myself and spend some time. I actually went out into a forest here, into the woods here locally, and sad to say I didn't make it very long because I wound up getting really, really frightened when I was in there. And you want to know why?
Sure.
Because the forest was pretty shady.
Well, see you at the service.